When the young daughter of a friend of mine died from cancer several years ago, I told her then that she'd have a lot of questions and lots of struggles. And one of those struggles would be the thought that she'd never get to see her again. And she said, "Yeah, I was just thinking that. And I was thinking I'll never hear her sweet voice again." And so I told her, I said, "I want you to know it isn't true. You will see her again, and you will hear her voice again. You will be able to see her in the resurrection." This is God's promise for all of us. And this is why we have hope as believers, as followers of Christ. Everything doesn't end when we leave this earth. You see, when Lazarus died, Jesus said to his sister Martha, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die." Do you believe this? Jesus asked Martha in John 11:25 and 26. In other words, what Jesus is saying, Martha, listen, death is not the end. Death does not have the final say. And so we should not live in fear of death. As a matter of fact, we should live on promises, not explanations. And we shouldn't spend too much time worrying about the whys. There's nothing wrong with asking God why, of course, but just don't necessarily expect an answer. Because God says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. For as for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts." That's Isaiah 55:8 and 9. Yes, our physical lives will end one day, but each of us is a living, breathing soul in a body, and will live in eternity. God has a future already mapped out for us, and Jesus is preparing a place for us, and that's our hope for everyone who follows him. That is why, in a seemingly hopeless world, we can have hope. And your relationship to God through Jesus Christ is the key to your hope.